So today what we are doing, this is going to be our kitchen in here. We've got a sitting kitchen and the cooking kitchen. What I need to do is to clear the cooking kitchen because I have to pull the ceiling down from the room above, which those of you who saw my last video will know that it's collapsing. So what I don't want, I've got to move everything in there because I don't want it all get destroyed. So I'm going to put it in here, but I'll just spin the camera. So this will be our sitting kitchen. These terracotta floor, I've got to replace some of them. You can see they've been destroyed over the years. These are all original 300-year-old tiles. They're quite incredible, but they've lost their luster. There's a lot that are damaged. If I walk over to the fireplace here, you can see just how many are damaged. This fireplace was completely destroyed. I had to re-cement all of this. Sylvia then painted it and did some artwork on the chimney breast because the chimney breast had collapsed. So we plastered it, fixed it, cemented it, and then Sylvia did her artwork. So what we're going to do here, we've actually got two different levels of floor. So one of these floors isn't plumb because through this door it's flat, and through this door is actually a drop. Don't ask me, I don't feel like I'm walking downhill. But if we go through, this is going to be a little bench seat that you can sit next to the fire, keep nice and warm while you're playing on your phone, your iPad or whatever. We've got a little socket there. So I've got to put the rest of the carton gesso or the plasterboard up along this wall on the left. But as you can see, the ceiling, now this is the room, this is the ceiling of the floor of the room above. The beams look worse than they actually are. I know it's got some woodworm holes, but we have treated it. And actually, because these are such old and hard beams, the woodworm actually penetrates maybe 2 millimeters because it's just too tough for their teeth. So you can see I've done this wall and I've got my electrics coming down. But all of these wallpaper planks have got to come down because this is, I think, what's sinking it. And if you have a look up there, maybe I can zoom in a little bit. You can actually see that these planks, like this one for instance, only a bit of it is hanging on, and the one next to it even less. So these all need to come down. And actually what I'm going to do, I've actually got some flooring. So I'm going to put wooden flooring above, which will then give me a wooden ceiling here, make it all look nice and strong, fix it up. And then down here, I've got to have a 10 centimeter gap so I can put some sunken spotlights in, and then we're going to put the white shiplap up on the ceiling as I did in the bathroom. This wall here is not being plasterboarded, we're just replastering and fixing and damp proofing. This wall I've got to put some extra timber in and then plasterboard it. You can see we've had to do a lot of construction work here, repairing the cracks that had formed over the years. But this floor is actually quite destroyed. Look at this. I'll show you this one. I mean, there's maybe a centimetre difference in height there, and we've got some over here that are destroyed. But you know, these are 300 years old and they've got a lot of usage over their time. So I'm going to move all this plasterboard and these lemon trees today so that when I drop the ceiling, it doesn't all get destroyed. And then I'm going to lift this floor because we've actually got on the third floor a lot of terracotta tiles that are actually in quite good condition because they've never used to get walked on. So I'm going to lift this floor, level it. I can see what's going on in the basement because that doesn't look too healthy either. Maybe we put a new structure on and then we re-cement this floor with the tiles on top so it's all nice and strong. And that's my work for the next few days. But first off, I've got to clear everything out of here. Then if I pan around slowly so nobody gets dizzy, and I'm just going to store it all over here. This room has already been painted, wallpapered. The ceiling was stripped some time ago. This is actually one of the floorboards from the 3rd floor that we managed to save, and we chopped it up to make a ceiling rose because we just thought it'd be different. Then this is the original 300-year-old cupboard that we managed to fix and restore. Original shelving, but what I did do is the shelving was collapsing, so I had to put some cement in here and shape it. Then we painted it and we've started to use it. What we have to do is remember not to lock it, because the lock, I locked it the other day and then I couldn't get into it for about a week. So my potatoes started growing again. This used to be an old sink in here that actually led nowhere. So I took the sink out, plasterboarded it all so it's nice and square. And now the sink is actually going to be on an island in the middle there, and all the pipe work is going to come up and go down in the middle of the floor. So there's lots to be done. We've got the original stove over here that Sylvia cleaned and polished, and is now being used as a cat box resting place, mainly because we've inherited 3 cats, and we did have 5 kittens. Unfortunately, there was all stray cats and kittens, and one of them, Cole, well, they all got all caught the parvovirus, some worse than others. And unfortunately, Cole, who was a little black kitten, she died in the vets. So we've had to start our little pet cemetery a bit earlier than we thought, bless them. But the others seem to be doing fine. They've all had operations for their respiratory issues. All I can say is that the vet we got is actually a very good vet. She's very good. She helps us out because they know they're strays, and we get a few bits for free, a few bits cheaper, because there's no animal charities in Italy that help you out like there is in the UK. This is Bello. This is our first cat that came and decided to move in. He's having a little sleep. But they're all very good cats. But they do have their health issues because they are strays. This is our makeshift kitchen until we get the actual kitchen. The very important coffee machine, because without coffee machine I can't function in the morning. So, okay, so I'm just going to start clearing and see how we get on. Okay, so been hard at work. This is all cleared out now. Let me just zoom out a little bit. There we go. So I've cleared the floor, as you can see. No more plasterboard here. Those are my pipes. which, if you remember from the other video, come down from the 3rd floor, Sylvia's sewing room, all the way down, and this is actually teeing off because that's going to be plumbed in for my fridge. And then the electrics there. So yeah, so this wall needs a little bit of work because it suffered from rain damage and damp, so I've got to put some Nanoflex on that, fix that. But now I can pull the ceiling down, hopefully not too much dust to come down. I've put these up here. This is a big heavy duty dust sheet I had, so that it prevents as much dust as possible going through to the rest of the house. You know, if you want to stay married, don't make too much dirt. So if I come through here, if I lift this out the way, you can see I've got it all, the plasterboard piled up here. I've got green and I've got grey. The green plasterboard is for wet areas. It's probably a bit overkill, but I am going to put it behind the cooker because that's going to be getting splashed, I'm sure. And then for cleaning, my trusty compressor, which I bought from the UK. So I have to hope that it doesn't take too long, because I don't know how these lemons are going to survive with the availability of light in this area. They're already struggling a little bit. So we just have to see. But hopefully, when you look through here, I can't see it. Well, obviously that's a gap where I just came through. Can't see too much problems. Up here, when I eventually do the plasterboarding, that's going to be a spotlight up here. And there will be another one up here. Got the cables dangling down. Then maybe one day, if I'm lucky, it'll look like the rest of this kitchen. It all needs sanding down. This is one of my first attempts at plastering. As they used to say to me in school, it needs improvement. But I think I'm getting better with the latest ones I've done. But that's just a case of sanding it down smooth. And the bottom half actually is going to, from this line here, there to the floor, is actually going to be tiles. So you only actually see the top half of the pillars. Well, that was my excuse when I did it anyway. So, let's see how we get on. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I don't know. This is the first thing I've done like this with the YouTube and everything else. So it's probably looking quite amateurish. And I forget a lot of things, but there we go. But I hope you're enjoying the videos and you're enjoying our journey of the various things that we're doing. Please like, please subscribe, and please share. Everything you do helps to spread the word about this beautiful village that we're living in. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly show you, because it's sunny today. And I know the UK are suffering from not such good weather. But I just want to show you the view from our kitchen window. It's a bit bright, but you can see we've got snow-capped mountains today, because it was snowing yesterday. And the temperature today is actually, I think it's 15 degrees, 16 degrees, which is fabulous. So yes, thank you for your companionship on our journey. And there's a new video each week for you to look at, and hopefully eventually we get this sorted out. So goodbye for now, see you soon, and thank you for joining me.